There's one. I got one. Got a fish. I got a fish.
Square bill to a square bill thing.
Warning, this video may make you addicted to bass fishing. This channel is not responsible for failed relationships, overspending on gear and boats, calling in sick to work, and possibly losing your job. We forgo any responsibility for any loss because of your addiction.
What's up, lip rippers? Today I'm going to tell you the second rod you should buy, and I'm going to tell y'all where I've been. Stay tuned. There's one. I think it's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's a toad, y'all. Alright, we all know this one guy. I mean, in fact, I've been him. Every rod you go to buy, you get a new rod. You always have your confidence technique. And for most of us starting out, it's going to be that first rod and reel that I told you to buy for the Texas rig. Texas rig or jig fishing, some kind of bottom contact. It's where I think everybody should start at, because it teaches you a lot about where the bass hide, up shallow and stuff like that. I mean, you could throw a crankbait on it, you know, like you're going to lose more fish, which leads us into where I think number 2 rod should be. If you're looking for your second workhorse, and that 610 medium is so versatile, and this is where I'm going to get y'all started at and put y'all on, because the first one that I bought that was actually serviceable was that Sellus, and I'll flash it up here somewhere, but it's a $50 rod, y'all. Like, I've had $100 rods that don't have the action and power that Sellus had in that Shimano line. If you want to take it a step further, I would say the best bang for the budget is probably going to be the SLX. And that's just because that rod already fishes a little bit above, like, in any power. If you want to spend a little bit more money, you probably want to grab that 610 medium Expride at Tactical Bassing be talking about. I mean, the $280, $269 price range. You know, you're getting a $500 quality rod. I was at a local tackle shop and they had some very expensive rods that were marked down, and I got a $500 Duckett black ice, and I have been loving the action and the power on that thing for working a jerkbait. You'll see it's caught me plenty of fish. Like, back to the rods, like, let's think about this for a second. Another guy said, and I forget who said it, but there's 4 stages to a fisherman's career. Start out with, the guy wants to catch a fish. Next, the guy wants to catch a bunch of fish. Third, the guy wants to catch a big fish. And then fourth, a guy wants to catch a big fish on what he wants to catch it on. Well, I mean, most of us start out on number 4, but it don't take long to turn us back to a number 2, right? You know, especially if you ain't getting no bites. When you need to cover water, you know, you can't really work that bottom contact lure, the Texas rig, jig, you know, whatever that you're fishing. You can't really work that fast. So sometimes you need to cover water. So that's going to start out, you know, you're going to be a square bill, shallow diver. In my experience, when you flipping that shallow diver or that square bill, when you flipping that square bill, man, most of my bites have come when I flip that thing all the way so close to the bank. And then, like, when you working it, you don't even let that thing hit the water good, bro. As soon as you watching that thing and it hits the water, boom, you already reeling. Most of my bites come right then. But herein lies the problem. You need to be able to put that thing up there. You know what I mean? Like, if you throwing a square bill, you can't really throw that thing and it land 1.5 foot, 2 foot off the bank. You are cutting your bites in half if you do that. So therefore, that 610, it has the right action to keep the fish pinned, but it's short enough to where I'm so accurate with that thing. Like, it's amazing to me. Also, it's great for jerkbait fishing. Like, when you're jerkbait fishing, you need the right tip to work that bait because it's a certain way you work that thing.
There's one. I think it's a nice one. Oh yeah, that's a toad, y'all. Gotta work this one.
Like, I see people messing that up all the time. I see guys with millions of views on YouTube, and I watch them work a jerkbait, and I'm like, that's not really how you do that. And I'll make a video about that in the future, like, but for right now, I want to let y'all know that don't go out there and get locked in on that medium heavy, fast action, like just because you want to upgrade. I don't care if you go spend $50 on the Shimano Sellus. Just get you a medium 610. Listen, all rods are not created equal. And I got another video coming out about some Duckett torches that I bought. I had wound up screwing up a couple rods that I had. And I had the Selluses, the blue Shimanos, just because they're $50. Like, I also feel like when you're fishing a moving bait like that, you know, there's times where you're going to feel them not hit it. But for the most part, you don't have to spend a fortune on a rod for that. Because you're going to figure out what makes that bait do what it's supposed to be doing down there. And when that bait's tracking along down through there, soon as that changes, man, you want to load up on that thing, because that's most of the time how you know that you've gotten a bite with them things. So once you figure out how that rod acts, like, you don't have to spend a fortune on a rod that has that perfect chatter up there. And, you know, they're all not created the same. Like, you can't take just any 610 medium and go out there and work that jerkbait. Like, we haven't been recording everything while I've been gone, but we have recorded a few things, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I've been down in the dumps about this, but kind of had some little issues going on. If y'all know my little road dog, I'm gonna put my girl up here. Like, we lost Mercy. We went to the beach and we took Mercy with us. And when we were leaving, I was talking to a man at the bottom of the steps, and like, she didn't realize there was another man there to start with. And if you know German Shepherds, they're like super, super protective. They're really a breed-oriented species. And she got to about the third or fourth step, and she realized there was another man there, and Candy Cane had her by the leash, and, you know, she kind of tried to get down the steps before Candace, and she wound up slipping and sliding. And we didn't realize it at the time. You know, none of this manifested till like a month and a half later. And she acted fine, you know, to start with, like nothing was wrong. And then one day we woke up about a month ago, 2 months ago, and she was like, her back leg was giving out. And we took her to the vet. And the vet said she had arthritis, and they gave her some medicine. And Everything went fine for about another week, week and a half, and then all of a sudden, it was a Thursday morning, I won't forget. I got up and back legs, nothing. She was totally paralyzed in her back legs. Like it breaks my heart now, y'all, just to even tell y'all what's been going on, but we wound up putting Mercy down. The surgery was going to be way too expensive, and you know, she was 13 years old, so I mean, if you have pets, you know what kind of decision that is. I mean, what actually happened was she had hurt one of her vertebrae, even though she didn't show it, and when it was healing, it actually growed in between her spinal cord and cut it off. And I mean, an $8,000 to $10,000 surgery on a 13-year-old dog, you know, don't get me wrong, I contemplated it, you know. I mean, I'd have had to second mortgage the house, but, you know, I didn't want to lose my girl. But, I mean, in the end, you know, it just wasn't a decision that me and Candy Cane could come together on. So, when we made it was a decision me and Candy Cane made together. Just, you know, you can't justify spending that kind of money, you know, when you don't know if you only got a year left anyway, you know. So everything happens for a reason, but I'm coming back around. We're getting some videos out. I apologize to everybody, it's been so long, but I hope this Beginner's Guide to Bass series is going to keep y'all interested in bass fishing. And remember, y'all, please just carry somebody fishing. Get out there, get your hook wet. We'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.